Joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company, Corpus. A rather quiet or uneventful close to the month saw corn futures in the day slightly lower in the old crop months and higher in the new crop months, while soybeans closed slightly higher. The March-December corn spread is quietly narrowed for an inverse of 96 cents as of Friday to 89 cents as of today. It is remarkable that the Ukraine, a major exporter of primary wheat and corn on the world stage in the midst of a devastating war with Russia, managed to produce slightly more than 1.0 billion bushels of corn last year, of which they are expected to export 800 million bushels. The war has taken its toll, however, as expectations are that this year's corn production will likely fall 600 to 700 million bushels in exports to around 400 million. Expectations are that U.S. corn production should increase as planted acres this spring are expected to increase by at least 3 million acres. The Commodity Credit Corporation tenders today for an additional 1.5 million bushels of milo and 3.3 million bushels of wheat for donation to Africa as of March 20 to 30 shipment. Local cash trading is exceedingly quiet and little changed. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and ADM opened for milo trucks this week 8 to 10:45. Cargill, Houston opened Tuesday and Thursday this week 7 to noon. For help marketing your grains, call 361-852-5207, Tuggle and Company, Corpus. We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, before we go to sheep and goats, let's remind folks right quick, if they hadn't heard already, we have announcement about the cattle sale today.
Yes, sir. We've decided to cancel the sale tomorrow. Didn't end up with catching just a handful today, and a lot of the buyers can't get here. So in the seller's interest, it's going to be a whole lot better if you guys just keep them at home and bring them next week. Won't have too many buyers there, if any. So we have decided to cancel our cattle sale. Sorry for the late notice on that. We were open today for a sheep and goat sale, so we kind of had to have the doors open, and we sure didn't catch too many, so we've decided to cancel that.
All right, so that's for the sale today. You folks are hearing us. We recorded on Tuesday night. We air it on Wednesday mornings. Sean, how was the sheep and goat sale?
We ended up with 675, 700, right around there. The market was good. It was a tick higher. Didn't have many buyers, but everybody that was there jumped in there, and a lot of it went to these local plants, Houston and then Florida. Of course, they usually don't ship out till the weekend, so we can get them out of here hopefully on Friday or Saturday, so they were still in. So it ended up real good for the few that we had. Everybody jumped in there and kind of needed a few, so we got along pretty good on the few head we had.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, please.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394, and we will be. So sorry for the inconvenience, but it's sure a whole lot better on you producers to keep them till next week when we have something like this happen.
Sure. We'll get the word out. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with the national pork carcass cutout value Tuesday afternoon, 3 lower at 80.25. The estimated hog slaughter, 483,000 head for Tuesday, with Monday revised about 16,000 head lower and taking the week-to-date total to 958,000 head. As we look toward the cattle side of the meat equation, wholesale box prices mixed in the afternoon. Choice down 201, the select up 104. That dropped the choice select spread to 13.17. Looks like we slaughtered about 248,000 head week-to-date through Tuesday after a 5,000 head revision for Monday's lower figure. That is now down 3,000 from last week after the revision, but 9,000 head above the same week last year. As we look, we see USDA has little to no cash trade reported this week, maintaining 156 at last week's market in the South, 248 on the dress deals in the north. Neighbor, it looks like the semi-annual cattle on feed report, or cattle inventory report rather, 89.274 million head. That's a 3% drop from last year's inventory. Beef cows were 4% lower year to year at 28.92 million, but replacement heifers were down by a sharp 5.8% year to year to 5.164 million head. The calf crop reported at 34.464 million head compared to 35.166 million last year. Neighbor, there's your meat moves and a little bit of inventory information. We are on the line with Cousin Brian Lensman from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how's the sale going to go this week?
Well, this is what we always talk about in sale barns in Texas. This is a weather market. It's going to be a light run just because of the precipitation and the cool weather. I mean, unless you have to sell them, really nobody wants to. So, I'm kind of expecting that 200 to 300 tomorrow. The market, it's going to fluctuate a little bit tomorrow just because of the demand on cattle. Some buyers will be out because of the ice. Can't go north with them. So we'll just see how she plays out. But I always brag about our buyers down here. I mean, we got some of the best in South Texas. So I'm pretty confident we're going to be all right.
Well, tell everybody what time you start for sheep and goats and then get on to cattle.
Yep, we start sheep and goats at 8:30. That one's going to be light again tomorrow. We got one bunch coming out of Beeville. So, he's probably going to be our big shipper. He usually brings 50 to 70 at a time. But cattle at 12 noon, and you can give us a call anytime at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell at 830-305-0652.
All right. Our thoughts will be with you on Saturday. Thank you, Brian.
Yep. Hey, you start a bowl of chili, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
Good deal. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
MG Building Materials, 5 retail locations all over South and Central Texas from the Hill Country to the Gulf Coast. Perfect if you're a contractor or a homeowner. The smallest home improvement job to the largest commercial project, MG's positioned to help everyone. MGBuildingMaterials.com. San Antonio, Corpus, Pleasanton, Kerrville, and Uvalde. Always on the web, MGBuildingMaterials.com. MG's 5 retail centers there to help you at MGBuildingMaterials.com.
Neighbor, now it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. I want to remind your listeners about the upcoming South Texas Hereford Association sale taking place this coming Saturday on the 4th at 12:30 sharp at Beeville Livestock Auction. It will be my pleasure to auctioneer. We're going to have a good set of registered Hereford bulls that are acclimated to South Texas, and we'll also sell some Hereford females, F1 Brayford females, and some Brahman females. A lot of demand for these kind of cattle, especially these Hereford bulls. Believe me, we're in the bull business. They're hard to find. They're going to get harder to find. Call me if you need additional information. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on a daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
We are on the line with Carl Herman. And Carl, it looks like we've made a decision for the sale. Why don't you tell folks about it?
Okay. We are not going to have a sale tomorrow. The weather is pretty bad. It has been bad last couple of days. Going to be bad tomorrow. We don't want anybody to be on the roads and try to do anything. Our buyers too. So we cancel the sale, and we'll see y'all next week.
All right. We'll try to double up and catch up, weather permitting. Carl, if folks need to get in touch with you, how do they do so?
Call me at 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. If you're in the Giddings and surrounding area, call Max Ebner at 540-8676.
Carl, we appreciate it, and we'll touch base with you before the next sale.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. Gary, how'd the Monday sale go?
Well, Larry, it's a little short. We wind up with 592 head, 80 cows, 16 bulls. Market still continues to be strong. They might be a few dollars off than what they were, last week, but they're still selling, them steer cows still selling high. Heifers were off quite a bit. 2 and 3 weight steers, $1.47 to $2.20. Heifers, $1.34 to $1.85. 3 and 4 weight steers, $1.60 to $2.05. Heifers, $1.45 to $1.85. 4 and 5 weight steers, $1.76 to $2.15. Heifers $1.47, $2.90, $1.90. 5 and 6 weight steers $1.47, $1.95. Heifers $1.42 to $1.73. 6 and 7 weight steers $1.37, $1.87. And the heifers $1.31, $1.75. 7 8 weight steers and bull yearlings $1.32 to $1.62. And the heifers $1.21 to $1.43. Got 82 for the best cow. Slaughter bulls 85 to $1.15. Stocker cows $4.40 to $9.60. Didn't have very many to pick from, and one pair $12.90.
Good. What are we anticipating for this next week?
Larry, I don't know. I'm sure these runs are going to slow down. Everybody's been, a whole lot lighter this week. I imagine we're going to have that 500 to 1,000 somewhere in that neighborhood.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Gary Butler.
You can catch us here at Sailborn 830-582-1561 or 62. Catch me on my mobile 830-857-4330, Larry.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm. We're at the kitchen table, and I've got RD from D&D on the line. And I understand you've got some special for us, right, RD?
Yes, sir. Hot weather's dying down, but we still have some warm days left before the cold sets in. So we're putting some of our water troughs that people have been using as swimming pools on sale. Our 8 and 10 foot troughs. Now, your customers can get these for a good $800 on the 10 foot by 2 foot deep round water troughs, and 8 foot by 2 foot deep for $450 when they mention this ad. Now, if you don't need it for your swimming pools, your cattle and livestock can always use a good water trough too.
RD, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at D&D.
You can reach me here at D&D at 830-379-7340. My extension is 161.
We're on the line with Phil Brockenbush from Giddings Livestock. Phil, how was the sale on Monday?
Well, Larry, we wound up with 421 with 91 sellers and 33 buyers. This old weather kind of got us, but the bull and cow market was probably 10 cents higher. Packer cows, the best cow brought 99 yesterday, and I think last week maybe 88.
Yeah.
So they're wanting the cows right now.
Right.
The calf market, it was about the same. It wasn't, the highs weren't as extreme as they were last week, but I'd say the averages were about the same.
Good. Walk the pens with us. Give us some prices.
Okay. Your steers 300 and back, average 194, brought up to 227 and a half. 3 to 4 weights 194 to 225. 4 to 5 weights 191 to 225. 5 to 6 weights 172 to 205. 6 to 7 weights 159 to 180. 7 to 8 weights 150 to 165. Your heifer mates 300 and back, average 151, brought up to 175. 3 to 4 weights 172 to 197 and a half. 4 to 5 weights 171 to 188. 5 to 6 weights 164 to 205. 6 to 7 weights 157 to 197 and a half. 7 to 8 weights 143 to 164. Your bull yearling, 7 to 850 pounds, $1.25 to $1.65. 850 to 1,000 pounds, 90 to 140. Your high yielding bulls, $1 to $1.15. Medium yielding bulls, 80 to 99. Packer cows, the high yielding 170 to 99. Medium yielding cows, 60 to 69. Thin cows, 25 to 59. We had a few little old pairs. The best one brought 13 and a quarter. Bred cows, we had a tiger stripe cow bring 13.75.
Well,
so it was good. I mean, the market's good. So
we'll touch base with you on Sunday evening to see what you have this next Monday. In the meantime, tell folks how to get a hold of you.
You can call me at 979-716-4395 or call the barn at 979-542-2274.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much, Phil.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
Over this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com, the Laredo store. Call Gabriel, 956-727-7473. We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how's the Wednesday sale going to shape up?
Oh, it's going to be pretty light, Larry. Just this weather's been pretty nasty last couple of days, and look like we're going to get some more of it tomorrow. Just not many cattle coming in. We got about 175 in right now, so we'll have 200 to 2 something tomorrow, but do have a few, about a load of bred cows there, just some crossbred cows, a few blacks on them, a handful of pairs, and the rest be calves and yearlings. So like I said, just a little light run, but just all weather related. Sure need the moisture, so we'll take it.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Wednesday sale in Pearsall.
Call us there at the office, 830-334-3653. My mobile number is 830-334-1047. The website's PearsallLivestock.com.
cornbread.com.
Kelly, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo, $13.75. Corpus corn, $8.99 3/4. Houston wheat, $10.08 3/4. Houston beans, $15.08. Texas cotton, $3,857 bale at $83.66. That's it for Down on the Farm. I'm Larry Marble, your neighbor.